Come again? Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film me here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you filming me.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
I don't want you to film.
Don't get close to me.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here?
Today's video takes us on a ride along with GoatBoy. Be sure to put your seatbelt on and do some prayer because you're going to need it if you ride with GoatBoy. Well, today he just complains about everything. A 1-inch binder, a 2-inch binder, a 3-inch binder, or even a 4-inch binder. Yeah, well, hey, let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy GoatBoy.
That's just my opinion, bro. If I believe that one of the employees is wicked, or they want you trespassed or arrested, just because you're confirming that they're the one who's violating the law, they're the one who's doing something criminal, official misconduct on top of disorderly conduct and other things, possibly a felony, concealing public records. If they're right in front of me committing 3 crimes, and they're showing that intent, they're showing it's intentional and reckless, and they call the police, this means it's my opinion that I believe these people are, some of these employees are atheist or wicked. But that's my opinion and I'm entitled to it, right? Because it's not right, it's not sound of a government employee comprehending what you're there for, showing themselves off to violate the law, and still trying to call the police to have you escorted or violated. I didn't ask you for sex. I don't need an escort. This is why I want you to step your auditing game up. Get your auditor binder today, because I need you to get results just like I need every auditor to get results. You asked me a great question, and the answer to that question is yes, sure. How many times have you held them to what you are saying? Many. I could say probably more than 35 times. And what do you believe? I held them to what I'm saying? Well, first of all, they make themselves look like criminals. They call the police. Now they're incriminating themselves on the body-worn camera for their officers and for their attorney. Later, a week later, or if not the same day, they go ahead and post and prominently display everything right in front of my face.
Oh, GoatBoy is so butthurt right now about Dr. Dave. He just doesn't know what to do with himself. He's crying to everybody who will listen that Dr. Dave's mean to him. What did he say? He came up with a new word. I don't even know what the hell that is. Yeah, anyway, man, they're not going to care about you, GoatBoy. They don't care about you. Go tend to your herd of goats, man.
Or when I do return, they'll have a nice, beautiful glass bulletin that they paid $1,000 for. How many times? I could say more than 35, and I gotta compile that. I gotta put that all on my channel. My binder brings results, bro. None of these bootlicker channels that you folks watch would mention these things. They would never mention these statistics. Okay, so DWM is saying the more combative the person, the more their books and financials need to be inspected. That's the bottom line. That's why DWM is a modulator. He says shit that makes sense. That's why DWM is a modulator. Modulator. Study your binder, study the information that's within that binder. And man, I'm telling you, bro, you now would be on the right side of history. Let me get a pack of square. Let me get a loose square. Loose square. The Illinois binder is one of the best binders of the 50 states, bro. Because our FOIA language in Illinois is to the T. To the T. It's empowering. It's uplifting. It's inspirational. It's motivational. The Illinois Freedom of Information Act. Would I go audit a post office? No. Never have, never will. Never say never. Never have, never will. Not interested. If you do sign up for Auditor Shield, all you got to do is sign up for 1 month, join as a membership on my channel. Within 5 to 10 days, you will receive everything needed to insert in your binder to hold government accountable the right way.
How do we check up on GoatBoy? Well, we could start with that auto repair shop he allegedly owns there in Chicago, over there on Western Avenue. What is that, the Top Value Repair Shop? Top Value. More like Bottom Ripoff. Yeah, that's a good name. Bottom Ripoff.
So if you are interested and you are serious, that's why there's a fee of $25, because only serious people apply and sign up. So go ahead and sign up and send me an email immediately. You can find my email on my channel description, and it's contactauditthem@proton.net or FOIAlanguage@gmail. Let me know you signed up. In about 5 to 10 days, once I receive your intake, we will go ahead and ship that out. Not ship it, but email you everything you need. We just have to print it out and insert it in a binder. Go to your local Office Depot, you buy a binder, 1-inch binder for $2.99. So as of right now, we are not shipping out binders. We may consider shipping out the actual binder with the paperwork in the foreseeable future, but as of right now, when you sign up, you will receive everything that you need to print it out. If I was to ship these things, it will not be feasible. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, this just shows seriousness of the people signing up. So we're just gonna keep it like that right now.
So let me get this straight. You're charging people $24.99 to email them some papers, which they must print out and then buy their own binder. You're a cheap SOB, boy. You're a POS, a public official servant. Yeah, how you like that, sweetheart? You sure do look purty today.
What if I don't have a working telephone number? Are you claiming that I can't have access to these records? Oh, you have to prove that you are indigent in the state of Michigan. They claim if you prove that you are indigent, and the government has to approve if they believe you're indigent for you to receive public records anonymously. No, even if you're indigent, you still have to provide a name but no address. That's garbage. Garbage. And the FOIA Act is not intended to cause an unwarranted invasion on personal privacy. Go do your own research. Memorize what you need to stand on. And also, if need be, if you don't have memory, print out on a single piece of paper. 2 pages, have 5 pages. Fold it up, ghetto, inside of your pocket. And unfold it like a, what was that thing called? You know, that 4-corner toy from paper. Origami. Create an origami inside your pocket. That's what I should do for the people who don't want to have a bulky binder or a clipboard. I'll create an origami for you that's going to have all 4 pieces on there. If that's what you want me to do, you want me to create you a piece of paper that you could fold like an origami in your pocket that's going to have all the laws on there. Officer, you'll hold the origami in front of with 2 hands. Officer, can you tell me what the 5-element origami left, origami right, origami left, origami right? That's not the correct answer. FOIA officer, can you show me where origami left, origami right? That's not the right answer. Come on, guys, this is not a game. It's time to step it all up now. Either memorize it or fold up these laws and have them inside your pocket. Or even better, get your access to the binder now.
I tell you something, this boy went over the edge a long time ago, and he's drowning in the abyss. He's barely treading water in the abyss. At this rate, he won't get his 40 virgin goats when he goes to see Allah. Now will you, goat boy?
Okay? It's up to you if you want to go and buy a pouch or a purse to hold a bulky binder. It's up to you. If you want to go and purchase a man purse, okay? That has nothing to do with me. If you want to buy a purse or a pouch so you could carry a bulky binder. And I say the binder is bulky because my binder keeps, every single day I keep adding on to my binder. Obviously, I have a slot for open FOIA requests. When I fill out a FOIA request and I want to return to the agency to pick up my responsive records, I have those under section 10 of my binder. So the more paperwork, the more checklists that I fill out, those are all in my binder. My binder is getting larger and larger. But for starter pack for you folks, right now I got a 2-inch binder. For a starter pack for you folks will start off with a 1-inch binder. The more work you put in, you'll eventually graduate to a 2-inch binder. The more work you'll put in, you'll go to a 3-inch binder, 4-inch binder. So I'm gonna make you spend $30 in your lifetime so you can purchase 3 or 4 plastic binders. Empty, with no information inside of them. Until you're serious and you start knowing the law and respecting you're respecting your right and respecting your dignity and liberty, you will be ignorant until you know what you're standing on. You don't muffle, mumble, or fumble when they ask you about these laws. Let the officer lie. Let the officer mumble, fumble, and tumble. While he's supposed to be held to a higher standard, show off that you're held to a higher standard.
The 1-inch binder clown. Now, did I hear him say the price is going up to $30 in there? He says, I'm going to have you people spend $30 over your lifetime. Yeah, the price went from 25 to 30? Oh, don't get greedy, goat boy, you 1-inch binder clown. Hey, did you clean up that backyard yet? Your mama not feeling well today, and she wants you to clean up that backyard, boy.
I need you folks to have the passion of the Christ. The passion of the Christ. The passion of the Christ is who flipped over the tables of defalcators. Jesus flipped over the tables for the tax assessors and the attorneys. He said, no, you folks are treating this church as a business, and you folks are lying to people. Miscreants. He called them miscreants. So you folks have to have the passion of the Christ to say, hey, love your enemy and love your neighbor. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It's still common sense to love your enemy and love your neighbor. Why? If they want to cast aspersions, if they want to be evil, let them be evil. They'll die evil. Everybody got a guaranteed death day. Let them face hellfire. And who's them? I'm talking about every individual who doesn't know how to handle his own affair and try to show compassion towards a fellow human being. There's a right, like I always say, there's sergeant, sheriff, there's a right and there's a wrong. There's a right and there's a wrong. Right? I gotta learn how to say that better. Look how many atheists. We had 40 people in here. About 15 people just left. Those are probably all the atheists left, the AKA bootlickers. Once I start saying these folks are casting aspersions and these folks are miscreants, it's like they became possessed behind the fucking computer screen. They leave. They flee. They flee.
Can we get you to flee, goat boy? That's the question. We need you to flee back to your homeland. Your people need you over there. Yeah, maybe you could make some FOIA requests over there. What do you think, goat boy?
So, again, be on the lookout. We are almost close to our destination. It's going to be frightening. Here I come. Here I come. Here's the inspector's coming. The investigator's coming. I go live on my cell phone. And as I'm live, there's about 150 people in there immediately. I start saying, here, I'm at Berkeley, Illinois, and I told everybody, do not call, right? And my people, they did not call because I said, do not call. Guess who called? 2 or 3 bootlickers call and say, oh my God, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. They talk about me. Here's how it backflips on these atheist bootlickers. The bootlicker said, please don't help him, please don't help him, please don't help him. As they're on the phone talking with the clerk saying, please don't help him, please don't help him. And the clerks turned their back, clerk and employees turned their back. As soon as the clerks turned their back and the bootlickers are ringing up their phone, 3-4 phone calls come in. Yeah, this guy, don't assist him, please, please. I'm a bootlicker and I'm an atheist. I have no culture, I have no ethnicity, I'm just a bootlicker. Bootlickers call and they say, please, please don't help him. So what do you think happens? Employees run and hide. The direction of duty under U.S. Code. The direction of duty. And that in U.S. Code, it mentions the word intentionally, or it doesn't say intentionally or recklessly. That's state statute. But the federal code says intentionally, or I forgot what the other word was. But here goes the employees run and hide, the direction of duty. At the same time, bootlickers, which when I say bootlickers, I'm talking about suspended adolescents. I'm talking about trolls over the age of 40, trolls online, over the age of 30.
Suspended adolescence. I do like that, GoatBoy. He used to use that all the time. Doesn't use it too much anymore, but I do like that, GoatBoy. Keep it up, you clown.
What is it called? They go and they beg these agencies, please don't help him, please don't help him. Right? So it's like these bootlickers, these trolls, are begging the government not to do their job. Imagine that. Imagine the stupidity of these people and how they don't see that. A lot of these bootlickers, 10 or 15 throughout this 5 years that I've been on this channel, these bootlickers came and apologized to me. How stupid they fucking felt. And how they were wrong and misled. Why? Because they're following these alleged rapist channels, these troll channels. Right? That we got something coming for these people that I'm not talking about. But anyway, what I'm telling you here is the bootlickers were crying to the quasi-criminal government employees. So two people were doing wrong. Bootlickers begging government not to comply with the law, and government doing dereliction of duty, hiding themselves.
What the hell, GoatBoy? Dereliction of duty. Dereliction. Say it. Learn it. Love it. Learn how to speak English.
So now think about how far the bootlickers went to waste their time and energy to try to aid and abet government employees from committing a crime in front of the people's face. Think about the stupidity. That's what makes these people atheists. That's what makes these people atheists. If you believe in God, and you believe in right, you will not contact government committing crime and try to have them continue to commit crime because you dislike the person that's holding a camera, holding them accountable. You see how the logic there is weak and flawed between both bad actors, bad government employees committing crime, and defalcators, trolls that are possessed. I think they have some type of demonic spirit. They have ilk. They have death ilk. Sinful ilk is what they have.
I think GoatBoy would make a fine preacher. He could stand up there and preach to his herd of goats all Sunday afternoon. I preach the truth. FOIA will bless you and set you free.
That's another story. Those people are wicked. They're wickeder than wicked. Let me tell you that much. They're wickeder than wicked. If they claim they have cherries in their name, in their city name, the cherries that they have on their tree are spoiled. All the cherries fell on the ground. The cherries no longer want to grow on their tree because how they showed themselves to be off wicked. Yeah, the clerk clapped their hand. I remember that precisely. This is all we need. This is all we can help you with. Have a nice day. Well, I'm there capturing that these people are committing the crime. Have a nice day. Oh, she owned audit them. So this city sworn clerk, she's entitled to commit official misconduct. She's entitled to disrespect members of the public, and she's entitled to commit crimes while she works for the government. She has the right to do that, right? No, they might think they have the right to do that over a 24-hour period, but later when they get home, later when they speak to their attorney, later when they do the research, they would find out they're wrong. And just to show you how wicked they are, they will offer no apology. They would just push the shit up on the wall and say, that's all. They don't have, that shows you intent. That shows you reckless intent, reckless. Of course it's reckless when you clap your hands in front of a customer and slam the window closed while he's there confirming that you folks are violating the law. It's a wonderful thing. It's a beautiful thing that, you know, we live in a constitutional form of government, due process. You know, you're right to speak about these issues fully and freely. It's the people's duty to do this, man. I'm telling you. And if more people are aligned on the right way, we just need more people with results. I'm going to gather that list that I told you of all my results, and I'm going to start every single time I go live. I'm going to start naming 35, 40 agencies. I'm going to name the clerk name.
Oh, that's right. Go ahead and publish the clerk's information. But don't let anybody publish information about GoatBoy, because he'll get so butthurt he'll run home to his mama and get in his safe space and suck on his thumb with his little goat there. Yeah. Now, do something about that, GoatBoy.
With no huss, fuss, piss, whiz. You know, with no huff or puff. Versus the miscreants, versus the defalcators, versus the, in my opinion, I believe they're atheists. But with that being said, be on the lookout, man. I'm close to my destination. I'm telling you folks right now. Well, let me not tell you. Be on the lookout for these new videos. These videos are going to go up because we're going to promote them the right way. We're going to put snippets. When I like to put snippets first because it doesn't show the agency. It doesn't show you where I'm at, but it shows you how wicked some of these employees are. So then when I do release the videos, you guys would know info. You guys have the right to redress and all that. Shame to all you defalcators. Like that other auditor said, do better. Do better. Alrighty, guys. I'm close to my destination. Here I got my binder. Here I got my pencil. Here I got everything needed to hold these folks accountable the right way. Yo, see, now let me tell you this much. I'm close to my destination right now. If it does get messy, I will go live. Okay, if these people, and you know what, I gotta remind myself to be more professional, be more calm, be more patient than some of these miscreants. The one who encourages you to audit them.
Well, there you have it. Another rant by GoatBoy as he drives to his destination, wherever the hell that is. Yeah, that's all he does anymore. Just drives around the state of Illinois and requests records be prominently displayed. I wonder who runs that car repair business. That's probably why it's not worth 2 cents. Nobody in charge. But not to worry. If you enjoy watching stupid people do stupid things on my channel, please subscribe, because the world is filled with stupid people, and they all migrate here to the YouTube platform to showcase their hidden talents, whatever the hell those might be. And Dr. Day is more than happy to edit those videos and bring them to you so you can have a laugh for the day. No doubt about that. Please check out my other channels, including Dr. Dave, Debunker of Frauditors and Subsets. Oh, there's plenty of stupid people over there to point and laugh at. And if you need more stupidity, there's my main channel, which has over 6,000 video uploads for your viewing pleasures all day and night. These frauditors just need to find a damn job, but they're too stupid because they have no education or job skills. That's why they're frauditors. Cheers to that, sweetheart.
An ordinances book. Yep, that's correct. Come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here?
I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film in here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want
You can't film it.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
You can't-
I don't
you
want
don't
you to
have
film. Don't
permission,
get close to
and
me.
that's all.
You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here?
I want to know what your job title is to see if you're able to assist.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now.
This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit.
While I wait for the clerk to show me the statute about freedom of information, I need to do an inspection on the town, city, zoning and ordinances book.
I have permission. I have permission. I have permission to film here, sir.
Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the public. Where's the water department for this town?
Don't yell. I'm talking to you softly. Why are you yelling at me?
Sir, please stop recording me.
Okay, I need to do an
Please,
inspection.
I understand that. Please stop recording me right now. You do not have my permission to record me.
Okay, is your facility open to the public?
Not currently.
Not currently, okay. Okay, can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This will
Sir?
become a legal matter if you choose
Sir.
to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to see that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir,
Who are you? Wait,
What do you mean, who am I?
who are you with?
What do you mean?
I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me.
I'll be waiting for the statute. Thank you.
I'll be waiting for the book, sir.
Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir,
This is
we're
going to
not-
become a legal matter. Please comply.
Pass. I got a pass.
Along with an inspection on the zoning and ordinances book.
I'm going to be conducting some business here. I'm going to be recording it.
Ma'am, it's up to you, ma'am. And there may be a suit in the court of law for non-compliance. What do you mean who I'm with, ma'am?
I don't know what you want.
I don't know why you're giving me a hard time or a bad
don't know.
attitude. In order to do an inspection on a book readily available.
Hi, ma'am. What's your first name?
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me what's your first name?
Who are you?
The budget book, ma'am. I need to
I
do.
don't have, if you want to have a seat, I'll ask.
Sure, that's fine.
Ma'am, I have permission to film.
I have permission. I have permission here. Well, you see, the thing is, my good man. Anyhow, compliance is the key, folks. Where does it state that? Ma'am, I need stamped copies of these FOIA here.
Can I help you?
Yeah, sure, possibly.
I'm acting as press, ma'am. First Amendment.
And I also have permission here with me.
Okay, ma'am, you also have to abide by 2635.101 basic obligations of public service. Sir, I'm abiding by the statutes. It does not require a name in order to obtain record. Okay, well, you're talking unlawful. You're talking incorrect. That is not true what you just stated. Come again? Very rude. I'm not rude. It all shows on camera. You're the one who's rude. Well, anyhow,
No one really cares.
no one really cares. An inspection, if I wanted to take digital
no, you
photocopies,
cannot.
absolutely I
No,
can,
you
ma'am.
cannot.
Please comply with the law. Are you refusing service? Just tell me you're refusing service. Hand me over your business card and you will be hearing from my lawyer. If you go ahead and record, that means you're creating a public record and you cannot delete that off your personal phone. Your personal phone becomes a public record.
That's fine. I'll record.
Okay, well, sir, there's options to conduct business in person. You can't refer everybody to online. I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken the law. Here's what I will tell you. Here's what I will tell you.
Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
You could just call me sir. I'd like to file a police report of non-compliance about a employee that works here. Sir, I don't answer any questions.
You don't respect me. Why would
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
you talk about my wife? What does my wife have to do with anything?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection.
What does my wife? Why put up a picture and say that's my wife of a goat?
Not in my uniform, however, I do have my clipboard with me. That is not lawful, what you told me.
We're gonna have a ball at your cemetery. We're gonna bring you a rose, okay? We're gonna bring you a rose, and we're gonna say you were dishonorable. He's attached to the affidavit too. He's part of the enterprise. You drew first blood. Just like you do with all these auditors, you draw first blood. In the next 3 days, I'm going to have a criminal enterprise community section, and it's going to be real well detailed. I got an attorney that's helping me draft it up and write it up. Scumbag.
You're just a plain scumbag, man. You want to
You're a
say
scumbag. You're a piece of
why
shit.
I'm upset and stuff, and we're gonna prove that you are breaking U.S. code. If I really wanted to be petty, I would take you to court.